Three friends make games, grow up, make games, get good, think big, decide to form a commercial indie label.
Hey look, it's our writer-musician. Where have you been the last several hours, Hank?
You may refer to me by my adventure forum username while we're at work. Thank you, Mothra.
Fine. Lazarus. Where have you been?
I don't know. When I get into my creative trances, I can't be held accountable for my corporeal whereabouts.
When you assumed the mantle of co-team leader on Project Double Z, you also assumed a high degree of responsibility within Blue Lobe Inc. How is our artist Cuddles, supposed to design backgrounds without artistic direction?
Blue is pretty.
Duh, we're all co-team leaders. That's the genius of our corporate model. Let each member of the company exploit himself to the fullest.
Well, most of us anyway.
Never mind about the corporate hierarchy for now. Gentlemen, we have a problem of epic proportions on our hands.
The adventure game genre has suddenly become vanishingly unpopular again?
Perish the thought. No. The problem is that production on our demo is proceeding more slowly than a full throttle sequel. At this rate, I calculate we'll run out of money before we can initiate our Kickstarter campaign. We'll be ruined.
Calculate? You couldn't calculate a sum less than 10 by finger counting. How much money do we have left?
None. That made the calculations easy. We have to get this demo out the door to get the Kickstarter campaign raking in the cash. We have to work faster.
That's problematic, especially since the coffee ran out.
Need coffee.
Fine, I'll scrounge up the coffee. You guys just keep working on the demo.
Scrounge, eh? Just make sure you come back with something actually resembling coffee. We're not interested in a pile of unusable inventory items like last time.
Hey, I bet these chopsticks will come in handy. Hey, those chopsticks might yet prove useful.
Just get the coffee.
Right. Hey, Cuddles. What's up, big guy?
Nothing new, nothing new. I just keep drawing the same circle over and over again, waiting for one of them to inspire me. You know how it is.
No. Ooh, how about that one?
No. That one won't do at all. It's not the right kind of round, is it?
Hey, Cuddles. You don't remember what we did with yesterday's coffee, do you?
We drank it.
So there was none left over.
What? Just sitting around? Blimey, not in a place like this. If I found some stray coffee, it'd be down me hatch before you could say Billingsgate.
Ew. Even if it was Mothra's cup?
Ooh, good point. I'd make sure to wipe the rim first.
Uh-huh. Listen, I'm gonna go see about getting you some coffee.
Oh, that'd be marvellous.
Hey, Mothra. A moment of your time, if I may.
Still no coffee, I suppose. Yeah, I trust you don't plan to inspire us to greater exertion through your powers of oration.
Perish the thought, my good coder. I was just wondering if you knew what became of the coffee grounds we used to have.
We used them, through the act of making coffee, of course.
I see. And then?
And then we threw them away, obviously, their reason for existing having been fulfilled. And don't think I don't know where you're going with this line of questioning, Lazarus. You sly dog. I took the precaution of tossing the used coffee grounds down the drain so you wouldn't be tempted to recycle them on us yet again.
My dear Mothra, you've got my intentions all wrong, sir. I was merely ensuring that you disposed of them in an environmentally responsible manner.
Well then, rest assured, my good Earth Steward.
It's a statuette of Indy rock sensation Chimp Spanner. His ambient progressive metal project is an inspiration to us all. This Chimp Spanner statuette is sure to be useful. I got a feeling that monkey wench will come in handy. A monkey wench has a myriad of possible uses. We don't really need to visit the sound studio just yet. It doubles as our bathroom, and Cuddles was just in there for a longish while, if you catch my drift. Not much left in here. No way, man. Those onion rings have rotted there since I left that freaky cult. What is thy bidding, my master?
You will bring unto me all of the onion rings in the entire world.
But, my lord, is that legal?
I will make it legal!
Kitty Cola, reputedly made with the tears of third world children by a heartless multinational conglomerate. But man, it's good. Kitty Cola. My social conscience says no, but my throat says yes. Blast! The last can of Kitty Cola is stuck in a sticky cola spill from a previously neighboring can. Now it's set like concrete. I need like a jackhammer to get it out. We don't really need to visit the sound studio just yet. It doubles as our bathroom, and Cuddles was just in there for a longish while. That's the door to our sound studio, which also happens to double as our washroom. Either way, you don't want to walk in when the red light is on. The trusty old coffee maker. It's useless without coffee grounds, I'm afraid. That's our erstwhile coffee maker. Since we've run out of coffee, it now serves as a memorial of the days when we still had coffee. The cupboard under the sink. I think it's full of plumbing. The trap cap is on too tight. This calls for a more elegant solution than mere brute force. It seems to be a screw-off cap that allows access to the pipe trap under the sink. This monkey wench is too wide to grasp the screw. Who'd have thought a monkey wench would prove so useless as an inventory item? Now I've got to think of another way to get that cap off. Aha! The gap between Mr. Spanner's sexy head and the tip of his guitar is a perfect fit for the screw-off cap. Mr. Chimp Spanner, is there nothing you can't do? There! I've got the cap off. but I busted Chip Spanner's guitar in the process. Sorry, Chimp, old buddy. Ugh, yesterday's coffee grounds. Yuck. Ugh, yes. Ew, the coffee grounds caught in the sink trap are slimy and yucky. On the other hand, I feel they may be useful for a puzzle later on, so I'll pick them up regardless. What? Use yesterday's slimy and half-decayed coffee grounds to make yet more coffee? That's unconscionable. Unless I'm not the one who actually has to drink it. Huh. I guess it does make sense after all. Ah, sweet brown. This'll get the team fired up.
Finally, some coffee.
Cheers, Lazarus. You really came through for us, mate.
You know me, I'd bend over backwards for the team.
Wow, it's been so long since I've had coffee, I barely remember the taste.
Tastes kind of lemony, with a hint of aloe vera.
Hey, well, glad you like it. Is there enough caffeine in it, or should I run it through the percolator one more time?
It does seem to be packing some sort of punch. Look, I'm coding faster.
I can draw again. It's like I'm floating, floating, floating.
Well, it looks like my work here is done.
Not so fast there, Mr. Music. You promised me a background theme tune for the temple entrance scene, remember?
Vaguely?
Go compose some music while we hammer out the last of the work on our end. If we all pull together, I sense we can close out this demo by the end of the afternoon.
Dude, it's like 10:30 at night.
Just do it.
Fine. Ah, the corporate sound studio. My own personal workspace. Well, at least as long as Cuddles and Mothra can keep nature at bay. Now let's see about composing some music. Just one of my speakers. My laptop. It keeps crashing for some reason. I really need some inspiration before I hit my synth. She croons when I stroke her right. Unfortunately, the company's concluded that guitar music doesn't suit our gaming. Ah, Lucille, my baby. She and I go back a long way. Ah, the bathroom trash can. There must be something of use in there. Now, let's see. Very interesting. Items of possible interest include a moldy old piece of pizza, a used Band-Aid, and a mysterious wad of toilet paper. I choose used Band-Aid. Hey, Mothra left his electric toothbrush on the counter. I believe that violates his own hygienic code. Mothra's unguarded electric toothbrush. Too tempting to pass up. That piece of art reminds me of my hike in the Sierras. Wow, this place is gorgeous. I'm really impressed with the stunning beauty all around me. I wonder what else awaits me in this land of wonder. Ah, the memories. That piece of art. Yeah, that's right. I still roll it old school with a VCR. It's the only way I can be assured of unspecial editionized authenticity in my media. My old Archaeology Cowboy VHS tape has been prank flushed. And I was just going to use it for inspiration to compose music for our game, too. These old VHS tapes are virtually indestructible. I bet I can salvage Archaeology Cowboy with a bit of clever puzzle solving. Let's see if I can get the empty cassette out of the VCR. Got it. Oh, Archaeology Cowboy, you may be empty of tape, but you are still full of my love. Now to watch some Archaeology Cowboy for musical inspiration. I rewound the tape backwards onto the cassette. Now the soundtrack's all gobbledygook. And yet, it's kind of catchy. With a little spit and polish, I think I found the theme music for our game. I've got your music, good sirs. Check this out.
That was impressively quick, for once.
I thank you.
You didn't just rip it off from the internet, did you?
Perish the thought, my good Mothra. This is 101% original content.
Rounding errors notwithstanding, it had better be. If we're going to sell this game, we've got to own all the intellectual property going into it.
Trust me. Have a listen.
I'll do you one better. Cuddles has just sent me the last of the sprite animations for the cave entrance scene. Just let me plug it all together and we can see the piece in its entirety.
Awesome. I'm so pumped for this.
I can't wait to see all our work assembled.
Now I know how Dr. Frankenstein felt just before he pulled the switch.
At last our creation will live. All of our patience and hard work is finally going to be rewarded.
There, it is done.
Compile. Compile!
Hands up, Kentucky Scott. Don't make me discharge this pistol at you.
Don't you discharge anything at me.
Oh, Candy, I think he's serious.
Don't worry, Whiny. I've dealt with this kind of villain before. You gotta tease him along a little bit.
What if he starts shooting?
He's only got one shot, and he's not gonna waste it on you, sweetheart.
Enough of this gay banter. Now is the time for Dr. Scott to show his mastery of Mayan ruins.
I thought you said you were a lip doctor.
No, I said I was an apocalyptologist.
Yeah, lipologist.
Apocalyptologist. I studied ruined civilizations in order to learn the lessons of their downfall. In order to prevent our own civilization from being destroyed in the same manner.
A frivolous endeavor, Dr. Scott. Soon the ancient regime will be revived, and we shall run your productive culture into the ground. All we need is the secret mind-controlled transpel of the ancient Maya.
The ancient regime is a gang of foppish thugs. I'll never help you.
You already have, by uncovering the location of the secret temple of Teotihuazolapactli?
You mean Teotihuazolapactli?
Silence! You have uncovered the temple entrance, Dr. Scott. Now all I need is for you to unlock the gate.
But the hieroglyphs clearly warn.
Now, Dr. Scott. My effeminate wrist cannot hold this weighty pistol aloft all day. I lose patience.
Fine. All we need to do is simultaneously squeeze the levers in the holes on each side of the entrance. I can squeeze one, but for the other I'll need a little help.
Nice try, Dr. Scott. We aristocrats never do any manual labor, no matter how minor. The girl will help you.
What do you say, Whiny?
Ew! No way I'm sticking my hand in there! Ew! Ew! Ew!
Do as I say, churlish peasant girl, or I will shoot you.
I'd rather die!
But... Very well. It seems you're on your own, Dr. Scott.
Great, just give me a second to figure something out. I can pull the lever in there alright, but I've got to get someone to pull the other one at the same time to open the temple door. Sacrifices to scare off temple robbers. They didn't do a very good job against that crashing airplane. Sacrifice. There's nothing salvageable in the wrecked fuselage. A horrific plane crash. It wouldn't have happened if the ancient regime hadn't tried to jump me while the seatbelt light was stolen. It looks like a ribcage knocked off of one of those dangling skeletons by the plane's impact. This ribcage is more or less intact. I don't usually collect human remains, but what the heck. This airplane food might be useful. If nothing else, I could use it to stop a bullet. It's a pretty aggressive looking lobster. Ouch! The lobster's got a vicious pinch. If I put the food into the rib cage, I can make a trap. I just need a place to do it. Here, Pinchy. Come on, boy. Come into the cage. I guess he's not as dumb as I thought.
Hurry up, Dr. Scott. The sun is beginning to burn the delicate skin on my hands, and it is making my trigger finger quite itchy.
Alright already. Just give me a second to think about this. Maybe if I put this crummy airplane food into the cage, it'll lure the lobster in. Grub's on. Come and get it.
Time is of the essence, Dr. Scott. It is almost sherry time.
Keep your frills on. I'm almost there. Time to put those pinchers to good use. There. I felt the little guy latch onto the lever good and tight.
It's barking! Knock it out of my way, Dr. Scott. I've been waiting a long time for this.
I'll bet you have.
Oh my god, is he like?
Yep. He's French toast. Come on, Whiny. We've got a temple ruin to explore.
Is it gross in there?
Nah. It's a lot like a shopping mall, actually. Except no one asked you to pay.
What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Oh, wow. I think I got drool on my keyboard.
I feel all warm and tingly inside.
He's so manly, so dreamy.
What?
I said, that this game is going to sell like hotcakes. Congratulations, boys. I think we've hit the nail on its metaphorical head.
Slap me with a wet trout, but I think Lazarus is right.
Well, that's odd. I have the same sensation. I must still be feeling the buzz from the game.
It's true. This game is going to be so awesome, the fanboys will sell their last pair of pants just to get their covetous hands on it.
It's too good to be true. I sense danger.
Just check out the response we've got online to the teaser art I posted last night on the Adventure Junkie forum.
You've released assets already? But what about the code of secrecy? The internet blackout to enforce productivity? The oaths were sworn.
Fret not, gentle Mothra. You can't just release a demo and expect the world to empty their pockets. I've been patiently building up anticipation for our release. Check out the buzz.
Oh, please, Mothra. Can't we indulge in a little praise from our internet brethren?
Oh, fine. Let's see what's ripening on the grapevine.
See? Poobah writes, everything about this game screams awesome. I love it.
Axhovel writes, gorgeous screenies. Take my money. Just take it.
And El Pancho writes, this game is the cow's moo. I want to have your baby.
Oh, wow, that guy's hard to impress.
Hang on. What's this? Something by Malarkey16.
Never heard of the guy.
He says our game looks tacky and derivative.
He calls the art discordant and puerile.
Bah, he's the only rotten apple in the batch.
Hang on, there's more. EasyWang13 writes that the interface looks convoluted, the plot seems moronic, and the concept looks like it came spewing out of the back end of a diuretic muskrat. And there's more. Playboy69 says that there are rumors of viruses piggybacking on the software of this disreputable publisher.
But we haven't ever published anything.
I think one thing is becoming perfectly clear. Gentlemen, we've been trolled.
But who would ever...
Look, all of the negative posts came from the same IP address.
Can you trace his location?
He's using some sort of IP hiding proxy. Fortunately, it's just a cheap freebie service that doesn't really know its business. I'm pretty sure I can work around... Oh, wait. Oh, no. No.
What? What is it?
The internet is down.
Oh no. That means...
That's right. You must venture upstairs into your parents' domicile and fix the problem.
A quest through Parentland. It's too risky. The twisted entity of that place infects the mind. I'll never last long enough to fix anything.
We don't have a choice. If we don't fix this trolling business, we'll be out of business. You must do this.
Fine.
It's another shiny day up here in Parentland.
Ugh, Parentland. Everywhere I look, there are appliances left on. Ostensibly to scare away burglars, but I suspect that the real reason is that my parents haven't figured out how to turn them off. I'm reluctant to get it wound up any further.
I can get very excitable.
It's like my grandmother's iPod or something. She must have had some seriously big pockets. I sense something. A presence I've not felt since...
Filth detected.
Blast! It's the overzealous autovac. We've never got on very well.
Commence grooming procedure.
Oh man. It's armed with shaving foam. Some lifestyle TV show convinced my mom that shaving foam can remove any stain and dissolve any spill.
What can famous shaving foam for any purpose in the home?
I can't interact with it. It's some kind of non-interactive medium. It's some sort of sinister hanging plant. I think I can grab a small shoot of this plant. Got it. I also got a bunch of roots and a fair amount of dirt along for the ride.
Green thumb, it's good for the soul. A virgin planted every garden of gold.
Hey Hey, Autovac. Here, boy. Go get it, boy. Go fetch.
Additional detected. Reprioritizing.
Take that, dirty carpet sucker.
You can't do that on radio.
I always forget about the child-eating plants my mom keeps.
It's a plant, it's a thing of the future nearest king. Whosoever will dare to cross too near will find his head in the swing, swing, swing.
I've got to find a child substitute, or it'll eat me whole if I get too near.
You will be sanitized. Purge all filth.
Maybe I can use this Autovac wreck somehow. The shaving foam canister seems to have come off the Autovac due to the impact of the fall. This shaving foam canister still seems good. I've always wanted to try this stuff out. Not much left in here. Kitty Cola, reputedly made with the tears of third world children by a heartless multinational conglomerate. But man, it's good. Kitty Cola. My social conscience says no, but my throat says yes. Blast! The last can of Kitty Cola is stuck in a stick. Oh man, I used up all the shaving foam. Now my face may never know the sensation of its foamy blueness. On the other hand, I bet the foam has dissolved the sticky cola spill, thus freeing up the can of Kitty Cola for consumption.
Welcome back. I missed you.
No way am I...
Martha, get the broom. There's a vagrant in the house.
Hey Mom. Hey Dad.
Oh, George, it's just Henry.
Huh, still looks like a vagrant to me. Give him a swat or two, see if he'll run away.
My parents' computer. Dad refuses to upgrade while it can still blink a cursor. I don't really know what that is, or what it does. All I know is that it takes up a lot of space and sucks more power than the rest of the house combined. Hey Mom, what'd you do with the internet router?
Oh, I thought your father would like having a GPS in his car.
So you bought him a GPS system?
Of course not, dear. That would be expensive. I just installed a router in his car instead.
But why?
It's a router, dear. It routes. Why pay extra for all those fancy letters?
But you do realize that... Oh, never mind. I just need to put it back for the internet to work.
Oh, well, that's fine by me. But you'll have to ask your father if he can part with it. Oh.
Aha! The internet router is missing. The likeliest culprit is my mom. It's some ancestor of the mouse from the age of dinosaurs. Dude, I wouldn't even know where to... Its label proclaims it to be a fax, or maybe an F triangle X, whatever that is. It looks like an old-fashioned printer trying to hump a granny phone. I think it might be the disk drive, I don't know. The precious car key. What I wouldn't do to snag that fun one again.
Don't even think about going near my car after what happened last time.
I maintain those hood punctures happened as a result of natural phenomena.
Yeah, right.
My mom is quite the artist, if you're into vegetarian reinterpretation of the old masters and literal surrealism. That's my own sweet dad. What a guy. He's always been there for me, in a kind of cancerous, soul-crushing kind of way. Hey, Dad, I really need the car key to get something from the car.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Actually, I don't think you have.
How to put this gently? You and this car key will never again be merged into a nightmarish creature of insurance liability.
Thanks for letting me down easy, Dad. Dad always wears pretty snazzy ties. Well, snazzy if you're blind, but he always wears them. Hey, that's a nice tie, Dad.
What would you know about nice ties, you bedraggled hippie?
Hey, Dad, remember when I used to play with your tie when I was a kid?
I don't have to, because you're still doing it. Cut that out.
Hey, Dad, what does a fax machine do anyway?
It sends real things to faraway places. Unlike that virtual email crap.
Cool, like a transporter device.
You could say that. Hey, what are you doing?
You always wanted to see the world, Dad.
Don't talk with your mouth full, George, dear. Aww.
To the victor go the spoils.
What was that, Sweeney?
I said, I'm going out to the car to get the router.
If you think that's best, dear, you know better than us old folks about the latest technology.
Back in a flash.
And that's why Star Trek is clearly the best sci-fi franchise going.
Whatever. Ever hear of a little series called Firefly?
Hey, I'm just trying to keep our temperamental artist from self-destructing here. Besides, Firefly was just a flash in the pan. Star Trek is eternal.
Doctor Who is a pretty neat sci-fi show.
Shut up!
Anyway, I fixed the internet. Where's this troll flaming us from?
Just let me narrow some parameters and... voila!
Hey, he lives just across town.
666 Yahtzee Road, to be precise.
Yahtzee Road. Yahtzee Road?
Hey, isn't that where...
Fangstrom. My old arch-nemesis.
I thought your college roommate was your arch-nemesis.
Oh, I told you not to drink so much of that homebrew gin. I told you. Your essay is due today. I told you. There's laundry to be done. Oh, I told you. It's a poisonous brew. A poisonous brew. I told you. Oh, I told you. It's a poisonous brew. A poisonous brew. I told you. Your essay is due today. Oh, I told you not to drink so much of that homebrew gin. I told you.
Ah! A guy can have more than one arch-nemesis. Fangstrom was arching me back in preschool.
Wait, is that the chubby guy with the 3-inch thick glasses that got into a fight with Professor X at the comic book convention?
The very same. Fangstrom. What a knob.
Isn't he the one with the smoking, gorgeous sister?
I believe you're right, my cheerful artist. I think a visit to the Fangstrom residence is in order.
But we've got no money for transit. I can't walk 6 miles across town. My fallen arches will fall even further.
Fret not, my flat-footed friend. While battling manfully against the craziness that is parent land, I managed to swipe the key to the family car.
You mean we've got wheels?
Tonight we do. Let's ride.
Oh my good heavens, it's Buster Rhymes, the biggest bully in town.
Rumour has it he's dating the beauty Marcella, Fangstrom's sister.
And the guileful Fangstrom has leveraged this relationship into making the bully his loyal henchman.
Well, that complicates matters. I guess we gotta use our superior brain powers to find a way to distract or destroy him. It's Buster Rhines, a notorious bully who rumor has it is dating Fangstrom's hot sister. Hang on, he's saying something into his phone.
Yeah, I totally beat his face in. He'll be sniffing his own tonsils from now until Christmas, unless they can figure a way to reinflate his nose.
Oh, this does not bode well.
We'll never get by that monster.
Take heart, gentle comrades. Let's hear the barbarian out, lest he reveal his Achilles heel.
Yeah, I know, man. That's one thing that just freaks me the hell out. If I ever saw a real-life zombie granny, I think I'd just curl up and die.
Bingo bango, as they say in the biz. Dude, no way. That's Buster Rhines, the town's biggest bully. He'd tear me up and use me to stuff the backseat of his Mustang. I'm going to send this monkey wench mounted on a half-broken autovac into the spotlight to play on Buster's fear of zombie grannies. I figure I'm lucky enough and he's dumb enough that it might just work.
Lazarus, you fool. That autovac is in too great a state of disrepair to sustain such a mission for the required time horizons. I calculate it will need to be prodded regularly with a stick, or possibly a barbecue fork, every 10 to 20 seconds to maintain a viable ruse.
Marcella is really pretty.
What?
Never mind Cuddles and his boyish crushes. I need a reliable gadfly to keep our distraction in working order.
You can count on me, mon capitaine.
Now is the moment of verification. Will he buy into our cunning ploy?
You will be cleansed.
No way. It's like, yeah!
These brains need cleaning.
My brains. My beautiful, brawny brains.
Petty brains. I must come from the petty brains.
Mommy! I want my mommy!
Well, that went even better than expected.
It's her! It's her!
Who?
The lovely Marcella.
Fangstrom's sister? That's awkward. She's sure to raise the alarm or something. Better neutralize her.
What?
Fangstrom is my archnemesis. I must face him alone. Which means you've got to distract his sister long enough for me to slip by.
The thing is, Lazarus, I'm not really that good with the ladies.
Utter tosh. You are a regular Don Juan, my friend.
Not as such, actually.
Nonsense. Just look at her. She's just a lonely soul, like you, yearning for love.
She looks kind of busy, to me.
Bah, she's just faking insouciance. You've got to read the signals.
I'm not so sure about...
Now get in there and work your magic.
What are you doing in here?
I, don't know.
Are you one of my brother's stupid friends?
No. Actually, I mean yes.
Yes, you're stupid. Or yes, you're one of his friends.
I'm not often very stupid.
Very stupid? What about regular stupid?
I mean... That came out wrong.
You mean to say that you're ineloquent?
Yeah. Precisely.
Sounds pretty stupid to me.
I don't shy from talking stupid.
Apparently not.
No. What I meant to say was, I don't talk much because...
Because you're kind of shy?
Yeah, kind of.
Huh. It takes a big man to admit something like that. Good for you.
Yeah, I'm quite, big. What I mean is, I'm big on the inside.
I guess that's reassuring.
Reassuring? Why?
Because if you were little on the inside, there'd be, you know, a lot of extra space in there to fill.
Are you saying I'm...
Well, you were saying you were...
let's start over.
Sure thing, big stupid guy.
I'm actually your brother's good friend, Cuddles.
Cuddles? What kind of name is Cuddles?
It's a kind of nickname. Name.
Well, Cuddles, how good of a friend are you to my brother?
Somewhat good?
Somewhat good? Do you mean to say you're somewhat bad, too?
Oh, I'm bad at lots of things.
Good. I like bad.
Good? I mean bad. I'm so bad, I, don't finish my sentences.
That is pretty bad. Grammatically speaking, anyway.
Well, it also, you know, annoys people, which is bad.
So you're a provocateur, too.
Yeah. A bad one.
Are you trying to get under my skin right now, Cuddles?
Ooh. Huh?
Tisk tisk. You are bad.
I'm bad at feeling about people.
You're some sort of groper?
No. I, just can't talk about feeling.
Feeling who? You are bad.
Let's just start over. Would you like to, model for me?
What? Me? Oh, I'm not.
Well, yeah. I do art, and, you're very pretty.
Cuddles, do you really mean that?
Yeah. I think you're the prettiest girl in the whole town. And the smartest. And the...
Don't say another word.
Ah. Okay.
Nice work, Cuddles. I'm gonna tiptoe past you two now, so don't, you know, let me disturb you. Alright, Fangstrom, it's time to settle a few scores. Fangstrom?
What happened?
Ah, you are awake at last, Dr. Scott. Just in time for a little amusement?
What are you planning, you monster?
Your elaborate demise, my adventurous fellow. From where you were chained, you should just be able to see the bag of sand suspended in front of your jail door.
Yeah, what of it?
As the grains of sand slip away, the bag will become lighter until it is no longer heavy enough to keep the door's locking mechanism shut.
Won't that allow me the opportunity of escape?
Oh, no. The door will open, and then a precisely timed fuse will fire as a cannon, lacerating you nearly to death with grape shot.
Great.
But I'm not done. As you lay there bleeding, but only nearly dead, a second bag of sand will run out and opens the door to the lion's cage. Sniffing the fresh meat, he will then devours you while you are still alive.
Like I said, great. But what's with the hangman's noose? And why am I smoking with this effete cigarette holder?
Oh, the noose is just for decoration, to instill a sense of dread menace in your soul. While the cigarette holder is to make you feel less like a real man.
You diabolical monster. You must be really looking forward to watching my demise.
Oh no, I will be far too busy torturing your lovely associate to be bothered with your final moments.
Whiny,
Candy, save me!
what are you doing to her?
I'm going to stretch her on the rack while gently tickling her with an ostrich feather.
Candy, it's too horrible! Ah!
Yeah, we've all got problems. How can you bear to suffer her screaming like that?
Oh, 200 years of villainy have made me quite deaf. So don't bother begging for your life, because I cannot hear you.
But how do we just...
Candy, do something!
These chains won't budge. I've got to pick the lock or something. It's an 18th century cannon, loaded with 18th century rusty shrapnel. The fuse is set to fire as soon as the sandbag outside the door is light enough to trip the opening mechanism, putting me directly in the line of fire. And they said I was wasting my life attending all those tobacco spitting workshops. Wow, that old fop really is deaf. Wow, that piece of shrapnel from the cannon would have taken off my head if I weren't such a lazy prisoner. I better be careful. That shrapnel is quite pointy. Feels good to get those chains off. Now to bust out of this cell. There's a hangman's noose dangling from the ceiling of the cell. I guess it's supposed to fill me with a sense of grim menace. This bit of shrapnel should be sharp enough to cut the noose down. There, got it. It looks like someone left an old broom next to the door of the cell. I think I might be able to reach that broom through the bars. Got it. Poking the sack with a broom handle that just set it swinging, I need to put a hole in it to speed up the flow of sand. It's a leaky sack of sand. When it gets light enough, it will trip the door opening mechanism. Unfortunately, it's timed to open at the same time as the lion's door, in which case I think I prefer to stay locked up. I wonder if I can sharpen this broomstick using the guillotine on the other side of that hole. Now to trigger the infernal thing. It looks like an authentic guillotine is set up outside the prison cell. I bet I can lasso the guillotine's trigger with this hangman's noose. Got it. Now I've got the sharpened broom handle. I think this cut-off broom handle might be sharp enough to poke a hole in the sandbag. Now we settle scores my way. Alright, you diabolical fop. It's payback time.
Oh dear! Oh my! Mercy me!
Take this! No! No! Not that!
Stop that.
Alright, I give up.
Do you surrender unconditionally?
Well, okay, fine.
And you agree to remove all libelous and defaming material you've published about our company from the internet?
Oh, I suppose.
Good. I graciously accept your submission.
Hey, what's all that racket upstairs?
Nothing?
It sounds like an elephant is going a couch.
Hey, is that Resonance the board game?
It's the collector's edition.
Wanna play?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Lazarus, you fool! That autovac is in too great a state of disrepair to sustain such a mission for such a... Wah!